Welcome to Productive Joy with Dr. Christie, where fun meets action.
Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Productive Joy. We have a fabulous friend with us today, calling all the way from France. But before I introduce him to you, I need you to follow this podcast. It makes such a difference. And you'll get automatic alerts that tell you that fabulous people like our guests today are actually available. So do me that favor, subscribe, and then share it with all of your friends so that you can get great conversations and a little more productive joy. Today, we have with us Sir Riadh Bouaziz. How did I do? And he is lots of things. He has actually been knighted not once, but twice. He is currently in France by way of Greece, but he's been in 16 different countries in the last 2 months. So obviously a world traveler. He loves nothing more than human connections. He's a lover of fun and working out. And he thinks that work and fun should go together, which obviously I appreciate. He loves people. He shares positivity. And today he is our guest on Productive Joy. Welcome, Riadh. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure being here and joining you for this nice podcast. And I hope that we're going to have, and I'm sure we're going to have nice connection, and especially we're going to have fun.
Yeah, because I think that if we don't have fun, we quit, right? Like we don't do things that aren't fun. So speaking of, people will only listen long enough to know that you're going to give them something they need. So in like 30 seconds or less, what would you tell people to make sure they keep listening?
Of many things, the beauty of life is just amazing. When you wake up in the morning, you have to smile to yourself and say, wow, I'm so lucky, hearing, listening, seeing, smelling, everything. This is the first thing that you have to say. Thanks God, I'm alive and I'm gonna do my day. And it makes you already very energetic. You go to the bathroom, you look your face in the mirror, and you say, wow, I'm the one. I will make it really wow. This is my day today. And if you do it every single day like this, believe me, you don't know how much you're going to get it back from the mirror, reflection on you. It makes you happiness and you will enjoy it. You're going to share a lot of positivity with everyone after that. Since they see you, they say, what happened? What did you eat? I say, nothing, just only me. This is only me. And that's just only fantastic.
You know what? I think that's a fabulous way to look at things because we are often the cruelest to ourselves, right? We might be positive to others, but we seldom think to look in the mirror and say, hey, you are a good person and you bring a lot of light in life. And so you get up every morning and you say it. I love that. So tell us a little bit more about Sir Riadh. What makes you? What do you do every day so that you're always staying positive? And how do you help other people get there too?
I think, first of all, probably the authenticity, how it's something, it just make me really who I am. I'm born in Tunisia. I get the best education from my parents. We are not from a wealthy family, but our wealth is our education. And our education is based on some pillars, is the honesty and how to be honest, how to be respectable, and how to be authentic. And this is one of the pillars. From there, we keep it in mind. But when we are young, we don't know what is the meaning of it. We grow with, we build ourselves with. And the life have two options. Or we're gonna follow the life, and the life makes us in the way or the direction the life decide to put us, or we are the one who gonna control ourselves, control at least and participate in our destiny. And in this case, having this authenticity, we're gonna making ourselves who we are today. It means we're gonna build our personality accordingly, not only to our education, but what we are looking for, having this vision. My authenticity makes me Riadh Bouaziz today. And I'm proud of this education I get from my parents, how makes me loving life, sharing the beauty of life every single morning and every single minute with all the people surrounding me.
I think that's powerful. And we sometimes underestimate the power of where we came from and all of the great things that our parents gave us. And I love that your parents gave you that education that you're worthy, because that's what I heard. I heard self-worth. I heard, okay, I am worthy without having to do acts. That's not what makes me worthy. I'm born worthy. And you clearly exude that. I think that's fantastic. Something you said that I want to circle back to is you get to participate in our own destiny. Can you expand on that a little bit? Because I think if I had to guess, the people listening are going, am I participating in my own destiny right now, or am I being done unto? So how do you participate in your own destiny?
Well, you have different choice. We have different people in life. You gonna cross every single morning. You're gonna meet, let's say, I'm traveling in 16 countries in 2 months. I've met at least over 1,000 people, but I connect only with 2 or 3 where I have the same frequency, where we see life in the same. And this connection is same. Like this is what I'm feeling with you right now. I appreciate so much having you on phone and seeing you. And it's just amazing. I feel this nice connection means probably, and I wish that we're going to continue our conversation out of that. And this, sometimes it happens, you cannot expect it because you cannot work on it or program it in advance. It happened when you meet with people. The most important is how to build, how to participate in your destiny. If you are after, in this case, you are a leader or you are just a follower, you're going to let the move working for you. Life will guide you where it is accordingly to your religion, according to where you are born, according to what you are doing in life, study, and what are you doing as a work. You don't have even, let's say, a vision, an expectation. You are in your comfort zone. In this case, yes, you're going to follow the move of life in your way. But if you take it as a responsibility in your hand and you say, I'm going to be a lion. I want to be a lion. I want to reach a level that no one, I'm unstoppable. I'm the one who, this is where I'm going to look at myself in the future. I build my future. I decide now for what I will be later on. This is how I'm going to control and not control, at least I cannot control the destiny, but participate at least in the destiny in the way that I seen it. And this is what I would love to be, Riyadh, in the next step. This is where I'm right now responsible on it. And this is what everyone can do the same. You have 2 choices in life. Or you follow, and in this case, you stay in your comfort zone, but don't come to claim, and this and that and so, or you take this responsibility in your hand to be a better person in the future. But you are the only one responsible on it. It's not your parents, it's not your kids, it's not your husband or wife. No one can do it at your place. You are the only one. It's exactly the same. If you want to take care about your health, you are the only one who's going to eat healthy, sleep correct, do exercising, making your workout. No one can do it at your place. Don't come to claim later on, oh, I have this disease. Oh, I have a big belly, or I have this problem. I have this problem. No, this is you decide to do it. But if you be in a good shape, I mean, you can allow to yourself to say no, and same you can allow to yourself to say yes. You are the only one who can control yourself. If you wake up in the morning and you say, wow, I would love to continue to be in the bed, you decide to be lazy. This is your problem. But if you wake up and say, no, I cannot allow to myself to stay in the bed. I have to go to make workout right now. It's cold, it's raining, it's snowing. I don't care. I have to go to make my workout. This is how you're going to take your own responsibility. And this is how you're going to be a lion. This is where you're going to go later on in this stage. And this is an example how to participate in your destiny.
Yeah.
Because you're going to build your next future with your own mindset, how to build it to be the one that you look for it later on.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. And something I say often is that our sphere of control is this teeny tiny little hole right here, right? But our sphere of influence is unstoppable. And by participating in our destiny, we're exercising our influence. We might not be able to control that it's snowing outside, but we can control the fact that we're going to still go and do our workout. I think there's a misunderstanding sometimes about, well, I can't control those things, so I guess I'm stuck. No, you actually have a whole lot more influence over those things than you realize. I've just not ever heard anybody put it quite like that. And I love it that you have to participate in your destiny. It's not done unto you. That's beautiful. So let's change gears just a little because I have so many questions. How does one get knighted, not once, but twice? Like, how does that happen more than once? Tell us that story.
You know, when you are knighted, it's not but for what you do,
Right.
but it's for who you are.
Right.
Okay. I was knighted by the French president because I was reading a lot for the nation. I was never expect to be knighted. I was just doing it, not for purpose. I was doing it deep from my heart to try to save as much as I can life of people during the COVID.
Okay.
I was investing a lot, energy, people, investment, producing, creating factories, everything in 2 days or 3 days. Something no one as a business model can create it on the earth. It was an amazing challenge. It was a huge challenge. It was done. It was a success. I was creating goals to protect all the medical people, nurses, doctors, and everyone. And I was creating also masks, but the most of the goals was protect all the people working in the hospitals in general. This was something just absolutely amazing because at that time it was really very hard time. And during a long period working especially for the government and for the nation, never thinking 1 minute that I do a business to win. It was just only looking face because I love people and I love seeing people enjoying life. As I say, that's why I share this positivity. And I feel that this is my responsibility to do it. For that reason, I was not thinking at all if I'm going to win or lose or making money. I don't care. Even if I lose, the most important, how many life I going to save? This is my challenge.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great recognition because I was not expecting it. And it was much appreciated because when you do something, especially like this, you never wait for a recognition or a result, a positive one. You do it from your heart. And when it comes like this, it's a great achievement because you can say, wow, I was not expecting it. I was not doing it on purpose, but I love it so much. And this is really very well appreciated. I mean, you can remember it in all your life. The next generation will remember it. Now you are registered in the book, in the history in France. And this is just amazing which value you have it behind it is wow. And this is like really an amazing recognition. And I'm really proud of it. And not only me, all the team, the family, because only few people really few people can get it because they do like something very high to the nation, to the country, that you remember it in all the history and you became in the history book of the country. And that's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so let's back up a second. What did you do prior to COVID that gave you the skill set to be able to execute on protecting people during COVID? What was your trade ahead of time?
No one was saying me to do anything. I was doing it from myself.
Right.
I was creative. It was, okay, there is a chance at that time because 15th of March 2020, the President Macron, he said, we're going to be locked down from tomorrow, 16th of March. I was turning around at home. I don't understand what I have to do. We don't know even we're going to stay alive or not because we have no idea. We don't know absolutely what happened. I give a call to my manager in the factory and I say, which fabric we have? I cannot sleep. I have to find the solution. And we list all the fabrics. And at the same time, I was creating a fabric, a new one, patent fabric. I make a patent on it, but this one, it should be used for the wellness industry on the treatment base. Okay. I call the prefect in the city. He say, I want you to be in touch directly because the Prime Minister of France called us. I want your help to help us at the same time. It starts the first day of the lockdown.
Wow.
And he say, you send all the fabrics you have to our laboratory under the Ministry of Health. We will try and to see if there is something. And they say, I leave all my stock 100% to you. Use it as much as you can. We're going to produce only to save life. What is amazing is the fabric patent technology we have. At that time, as still today, it protects from the COVID and 14 other microbes smaller than the COVID.
Yeah. Wow.
It means an amazing fabric, the best in the country. And what I was doing, the second day, when we did the results, I recruit plus my people, 250 people in my factory. And I create another new factory, recruiting 400 new people.
Oh, wow.
And this only in 2 days.
Well, no wonder they had to recognize you. You were doing miraculous things. And thank you for saving lives, for using the talents that you had and the manpower that you had and the materials that you had to change lives. That's really impressive. So I have a question for you because I think it's going to be a fun answer. This podcast is called Productive Joy, and it is all about creating more productive joy in our own space, whether that's personal or professional. So if you had to describe productive joy, how would you describe it?
You have 2 words, productive and joy.
Right, true.
We are making right now a podcast, Productive with Joy.
Yeah, true.
This is the right example. I mean, joy, you can have it, as we say, since you wake up in the morning. You can have your joy during your breakfast. You can have it during the time going to work, going to your workout, going to your shopping, going to visit your families. I mean, you go to holiday. It's not necessary to have this joy time or enjoyable moment only when you go to holiday. You can have this every single moment. The first point, I think, is the positive mindset. Since you have the positive mindset, you live with every single problem you face daily, you know that there is a solution behind. No need to stress yourself. Don't be stressful. Be relaxed. Enjoy. Even accept that this problem will have a solution. Since it appears, it will disappear. If you keep this in mind, you will never be stressed.
Yeah.
You will already enjoy the problem. And when you enjoy a problem, it's not a problem anymore.
True.
You will see it as simple as every something pass by. It never, you are the one who control your mindset. You are the one who will do this. I have thousands of examples at work where my team, they came and I arrive, I say hello to everyone, I smile to everyone, I joke with everyone. Even the number is big, but still I try to find time to make a tour to everyone to say hi. But sometimes from time to time, we work with one project, and I have an example, I probably are going to share it with you. The lady, she's working in sales department, and she say, I used to work in one project over 1.5 years for a giga project. Unfortunately, we lost it, and she was started to be crying. She started to cry. I was working hard, and they at her say, but why you crying? She say, we lost it. I was working on it. I say, but that's great. This is great news. She look at me, say, are you okay? I say, yes. And she say, but how it's possible? I say, look, the customer, he decide to go with your competitor, right?
Yeah.
She say, yes. Okay. The marge, because he do it because of the price. She say, yes. Say, it's not about the quality. She say, yes. Say, in this case, he buy with, because for us, the margin to get it, it was so small, but he make it much smaller. She say, yes. Finally, if he do any single mistake because the order is so big, he's the one gonna lose time. It's not us. He will lose money, not us. She say, yes. And the customer, if he's unhappy, he will return it or have a claim. It will be about the product, but he don't have chance because his margin is so slow, she is so small. She say yes. I say, in the end of the day, who gonna win? You are in a safe side. You will not lose money. You will not have problem. At the same time, you are trying many others with your call because they're gonna be happy to work with you. At the same time, the other one, he will be under stress. I let him work to get all this huge work for this so small margin, and I'm so happy for that. I said, wow, that's strange vision. I tell you how it is. I replace it, her stress moment, by a wonderful, as she was smiling to hear. She bring me a coffee and a croissant. She said, why should you do that? I say, I'm so happy. You share with me your vision. I love this positivity. And this is how it is. It's not because you're going to lose a project that I'm happy when even I lose a project. Because there is always a reason why I was losing it, and it made me better for the next time.
Yeah. Well,
And I will.
yeah, what I hear is joy is a choice, and we can flip anything to be positive or negative. That's the part that we get to choose. I don't know that everybody has that skill, but it is clear that you do, meaning the skill of taking something that seems negative and saying, no, that's actually a really good thing for us. I love your story. I think that every leader on this podcast listening right now can relate. So here's the second part of the question. How do you create productive joy in the workplace? So you just said, you told us this fabulous story about helping her see it a different way. Are there any other ways that you create productive joy in your space?
I think every single moment can be productive joy the way that you do it, the way that you manage yourself. As we say previously, to be a lion, you participate in your destiny. It means you have enough power to decide different things. It's your own choice. When you have your own choice, you are as a leader. You bring your vision to your team, but your vision is not a negative one. It's a positive one. If you transfer this positivity to your team, there is a big trust. They will follow you. I will not say follow you blindly, but at least they will live it internally, deeply, and 5, 10, 15, 20 years later, they continue to be with you because they know that you are the one, because you changed also their life. They became all parents. They get kids. It's my responsibility. I will not say my responsibility to build families, but it's my responsibility to continue having fun and enjoy. And when they come to the company or to the companies, they just have this mighty year. They're so happy. They share every single moment. And this is how it is. Every single time, it's happiness.
Yeah.
If you come to see every single moment in the company, everyone is enjoying at his way, in a respectable way, but in his way. When you see people growing step by step, starting at the 20s, let's say, and now they are at the 40s, and they still here, and they continue, and they still continue they're going to continue building their next future, stay with you. I think the message since the beginning was the right one.
Yeah.
That's why they don't want to leave. And they are the ambassador of the company, of the philosophy of the company. When they go out, they share it. And people look at them and say, wow, we feel that you are enjoying. How it's possible to feel this enjoyable moment through you. Wow, that's amazing. How it's possible. And they say, we don't do anything. We live it. It's internally because we built it. And I've seen the effect and the positivity. It goes also to the family, from the work to the family. And when it goes to vice versa, this is the beauty of life. When at least this is the legacy you're going to make when people remember you after that, to saying, wow, this gentleman was a lion. This gentleman was building a nice future. This gentleman was participating in the life of many others, make their life much better than before. And this is, I think, the best ever we're going to have and put as a legacy in our life.
Yeah. Well, definitely. And you are an inspiration to other leaders, helping them recognize that we do have a lot of influence over how we make people feel and how they react in our space. And that does make them want to stick around. You are such a fascinating leader. And it is so clear to me that across many different countries, you are able to get people to do what they need to do. And I know I could talk to you all day. However, people won't listen all day. So are you okay if I ask you some rapid fire questions?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. I think these will be fun. Speaking of, what is your definition of fun?
Of fun. You know, when now I have do my podcast, I have fun.
So when you get to
I,
tell
I,
your story.
I connect with you very easy. It was
Yeah.
so nice. You know, having the smile when we speak, it's fun. Sharing nice moment, it's fun. Sharing positivity, it's fun. Sharing nice stories, it's fun. When we finish the podcast, I would say, wow, that's amazing. It was so nice. The question was so nice. I have fun answering them. It was fun. And I hope that listeners of the podcast will also have fun.
Yeah.
And will inspired from it. This is what is for me the fun.
I love it. Well, and you said you love people. You're a lover of people. So that makes good sense to me. All right. How do you know that you are showing up as your authentic self?
Say again, sorry.
That's okay. How do you know that you are showing up as your authentic self? You said authenticity is important to you. How do you know that's how you're showing up?
It's the authenticity, we leave it inside. I feel it. It's a matter of feeling. You know, today, okay, with the age, with the experience, with the skills we have, traveling, meeting a lot of people, you almost recognize the authentic ones than the non-authentic ones. The authentic ones, there is some authentic, they're gonna fit each other in their way. But for me, with my authenticity, I connect only with people share with me, or at least, or they have the same authenticity, like what I seen it in my way. And I don't need to show it or to say about it or to speak about it. It's just only about the feeling. I was in Greece. I was awarded 3 days ago by Who is Who International Awards. It was a very nice moment. I met a lot of people. I've met at least 25, 30 people during 3 days, but all of them are great. But I connect with two people, but especially one of them was really out of the box. We are exactly in the same frequency. We speak almost the same language. With this person, he write already different books, very smart, have huge skills in his life, and much older than me, but at least his experience is so big. It's absolutely impressive. And I was enjoying every single minute, every single word with. And I would love to continue this discussion. And we decide to continue this discussion. I'll be in the US soon. He's American. And I'll be in the US soon. We're going to meet. He will come back to Europe for another event. And we decide also to meet just to continue our discussion because we feel this frequency, it works a lot. And why? Because we share the same philosophy, the same approach. The honesty is almost the same. That's why I think when you are in the same level, there is no limit. You speak the same language and you see the life in the same, you became unstoppable for everything. And it's an open, there is no limit. I don't know with the word we say open bar or what we say. Because I'm sorry, but by the way, I'm learning English.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job, sir.
I'm really, because I'm born in Tunisia, I speak Arabic. I learned French when I moved to France. And now, since these few years, I start learning English.
Well,
I'm still continuing learning English.
If you've only been speaking English for a couple of years, you have mastered it quite nicely, sir. Well done. Well, and my question was about authenticity. You just showed us your authentic self, and that was perfect. Okay, we've got 2 more questions. You ready? How do you channel your best self on your worst days? So when you're having a bad day, how do you turn it around?
Always, there is no bad day.
Ah.
There's always a nice day. Never. Because when I wake up, I smile to myself. First of all, I say, thanks God I'm alive.
Yeah.
When I see myself in the mirror, I say, you are the one. It's your day now. Go ahead. It's your challenge. I love it. When I look myself, I want to smile and I smile to myself. When I see myself in the mirror, I say, wow, you are the one that you're going to kill everything today. It's your day, but every day is challenge, but it's a positive challenge. And you got to have your breakfast, you go to work, and you receive like some information. You receive a call, you open your phone, you see the bad email. But after this, you laugh. I smile. I smile because I say, I'm not the one who's going to, wherever it is as an information, I always consider the person who shares with me the negative information, he is the loser, it's not me.
Oh, I like it. Perfect. Okay, last question, tough question. If people can only remember one thing from what you said today, what's the one thing you really want them to remember?
Be yourself. Look at your future. Be strong. Trust yourself. And also, if you want to be a lion, you're going to be your own lion. You're going to be unstoppable.
I love it. Mic drop. Perfect. Well, Riadh, thank you so much for giving of your time. I know that you are in between trips. You're getting ready to get on a flight. You were busy, but you squeezed us in for Productive Joy, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for choosing to share your brilliance.
Thank you so much. It was really my pleasure. I appreciate it and I have fun. It was just amazing. This is always absolutely great. It was a wonderful day and we'll be always positive.
Yay, I love it. All right. And friends who are listening, thank you so much for continuing to be a part of Productive Joy. And I need you to share it with all the people you know, because we all need this free shot of B12, this opportunity to see things a little differently and to find some joy. So today we challenge you to figure out a way to turn fun into action.